principle of the justice and compassion and also solidarity inherent in Islamic teaching, isn't it? So it's offer a unique approach to addressing socio-economic challenge and promoting inclusive development by leveraging various instruments such as zakat, wakaf, sadaqah, and also qardul hasan. And I've been introduced to them about how to take the benefit and also profit from. And then we gathered today, we recognize the immense potential of Islamic social finance in driving positive change and also transforming lives. And this lecture would be aimed to deepen our understanding and the principle and also practices of Islamic social finance and explore the innovative strategies for harnessing the power to address the contemporary issues maybe on social finance. Because why, Prof? I also just give initiation how to collect money, and then this is our project actually in the class. I give them challenge to crowdfunding or fundraising for wakaf. The lowest is around 10 million rupiah. It's around how many ya? 1.000 ringgit lah. So I need challenge during this semester, and then I give them. So inshallah, through this session, Prof. Dr. Saharudin give you insight how to collect maybe a strategy how to collect the social finance, and then Prof. Amir also will provide valuable insight into the philosophical underpinning on social Islamic finance maybe. And I would like to express also my heartfelt gratitude for Prof. Amir for gracious agreeing to share this your expertise and also present here the underscores of importance of collaboration and also knowledge sharings. And okay, without further, this is our distinguished guest, Professor Dr. Amir Saharudin. I would like to give you the screens to commence our guest lecture. So let's approach this our session to offer with open mind and also eager to learn and also inspired to take meaningful action toward the better world through Islamic social finance. So take it benefit more and then give answer and given questions and also discussion to Professor Amir so that you get deepening your insight in Islamic social finance. Okay, Prof. The screen for yours.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Ibu Yuli and all the students. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank Universitas Muhammadiyah Jogja for inviting me to share my limited knowledge and experience in the area of Islamic social finance. So today I would like to share with all of you the Malaysians experience when we develop and when we try to demonstrate this Islamic social finance in our country. And I will talk about the trends and also the future challenges. What are the challenges that we face when we want to implement the social finance in Malaysia? Okay, pertamanya, first of all, I would like to establish our solid understanding, kefahaman kita tentang what is Islamic social finance, because this is very important. Okay, when we talk about Islamic social finance, normally people will talk about the impact on social, the dampak sosial kepada implementation of Islamic bank, syariah banking kalau di Indonesia kan, istilahnya ialah syariah bank. So, apa dampak sosial kepada masyarakat, kepada environment, and also to the society in large? What are the impact when we do Islamic finance in Malaysia or in Indonesia? Kerana kita tahu bahawa bank-bank syariah ni they make profit and they make profit dan mereka mempunyai keutuhan kewangan yang sangat besar. The potential is very huge. Okay, and then that's why bila kita bercakap tentang Islamic social finance ini ialah normally we talk about mobilizing zakat and wakaf funds. Kerana apa? Kerana biasanya bank-bank syariah ini mereka membayar zakat. Mereka mengeluarkan zakat from their profit that they make every year. So from this zakat
Excuse
and
me, Prof.
wakaf.
The slides hasn't moved it yet.
No, yeah, I
Oh,
just
your
in the
introduction.
introduction. Okay.
Okay.
So itu. Jadi apabila bank-bank syariah ini membuat profit, jadi mereka seharusnya berkongsi, share the profit with the society. That is the idea of Islamic social finance. So that's why when we talk about Islamic social finance, the first thing is to understand that now people want to see what are the impacts to society when we have this Islamic finance in our country. So kalau di Malaysia, we started our bank syariah ini since 1983, about 40 years ago. And then at the beginning, we don't see the impact to the society. But now, after 40 years, we realize that this is the main difference between conventional and Islamic finance or Sharia banks. Because Islamic finance, they must have the impact to the society. Dampaknya perlu ada di dalam masyarakat. Jadi sebab itulah sekarang ini this is very popular topic because people want to see the difference between conventional and Islamic finance. So this Islamic social finance is the main important element, the distinction between Sharia banks and also conventional banks. Okay, so how I cannot move the slide. Yeah, sorry. Stop sharing. Okay, so in Malaysia, when we talk, Ibu Yuli boleh nampak ya the slides? Okay, so
Boleh.
yeah, in Malaysia, if you talk about Islamic social finance, we talk about the zakat fund, wakaf fund, and also the third element is the charity, the infak, the sadaqah. This is di masjid-masjid kan, kalau kita lihat there are a lot of money come to the mosque. So in Malaysia, Alhamdulillah, in terms of collection, we do have a very good collection of zakat because we have reached about 3 billion ringgit per year. I'm not sure when we convert to USD dollar, maybe it's around 700,000 USD, 700 million USD per year. So, and when we know that zakat, the rule of zakat is that we have to distribute the zakat fund in the same year, right? Bila kita pungut zakat tahun 2023, we have to distribute to all these 8 asnaf within the same year. Maksudnya dalam tahun 2023 juga, we need to distribute this 3 billion. And next year, this year 2024, we collect again 3 billion and then we have to distribute this 3 billion. So in terms of collection in Malaysia, we do not have such problem because Alhamdulillah, after 20 years of this transformation of management, when we do improve or enhance our management in zakat, Alhamdulillah, people gain trust. Mereka ada keyakinan, mereka ada keyakinan trust with the zakat institution in Malaysia. So that's why I think this is the difference between Indonesia and Malaysia because I think yes, Basnas has done a very good job, but still I hear that the trust, the level of trust is still not that strong in the zakat institution in Basnas. This is why I'm here. I want to see your view. But in Malaysia, we have a very strong governance where the corporate, normally the corporate, the big companies, when they pay zakat, they will pay zakat to authorities, zakat institution authorities. Di Malaysia sangat kurang ya kalau individu ataupun korporat membayar zakat kepada direct terus kepada individu. Kebanyakannya memang majority they will pay zakat to the authority. What is the authority in Malaysia? They are the Majlis Agama Islam institution, religious authority who are authorized to collect zakat. Same thing in wakaf. But in Wakaf, we still do not reach up to the level of what we call the full potential. Because memang banyak ya, Wakaf ini memang sering diceritakan a lot of potential. But in Malaysia still, we do not really go into the full potential of Wakaf. Banyak lagi aset-aset Wakaf yang masih belum di-develop. Banyak lagi aset-aset wakaf, harta-harta wakaf yang belum lagi kita uruskan dengan secara baik. So this is one of the issue. I think same thing in Indonesia. You all have Badan Wakaf Nasional ya, kan? Badan Wakaf Nasional yang menguruskan nazir-nazir wakaf ini. Jadi this is the issue. Then the other area yang belum lagi masih lagi belum kita uruskan secara baik ialah tabung-tabung ataupun sunduk-sunduk wakaf di masjid-masjid. The management of masjid. Some mosques in Malaysia is very rich because of the donation, because of the infak. People give them the money, but because of this management in the mosque is very different because there are thousands of mosques and each of the mosques they have their own management. So depend on the management. If they are efficient, then they can manage the sadaqah in the mosque very efficient. But majority, most of them masih lagi mereka menguruskan wang-wang di masjid-masjid itu secara tradisional. What is I meant by traditional ialah just simpan saja di dalam bank in the traditional way and then they just they don't grow the fund. Growing the fund tu maksudnya tidak diinvest, tidak dibuat benda-benda yang fasilitas yang sepatutnya di masjid. Masih lagi maksudnya donation itu hanya digunakan untuk tujuan-tujuan yang sangat tradisional. I will touch on that. Okay. So when we talk about wakaf, because today I want to stress on the wakaf. Because zakat, I think most people know already, and then we have improved a lot. But this wakaf, still we need um, more innovation. Kita perlukan sumbangan untuk menjayakan lagi wakaf ini, pengurusan wakaf. So one main important difference between what is wakaf and zakat is that wakaf ini ialah dia ada dua elemen. Pertamanya sustainable and growth. Kan? Kalau kita sebut zakat, ia dibayar setiap tahun because we know that zakat is mandatory. Rukun Islam yang ketiga kan. Selepas solatnya, kemudian kemudian membayar zakat kan. Jadi zakat is part of the mandatory rules. kan? Kita wajib membayar zakat dan kita bayar zakat setiap tahun. Jadi collection of zakat itu is must, is mandatory. Dan kita perlu mengagihkan zakat pun setiap tahun juga. Tetapi kalau dalam bidang wakaf ini, this is charitable. Yang kita kata kalau dalam hadisnya kan, iza mata ibnu Adam in qata'a amaluhu illa min salas. Kan? After seseorang tu meninggal, terputuslah amalannya melainkan 3 perkara kan. Iaitu salah satunya ialah sedekahtin jariyah. Jadi sedekahtin jariyah itu ialah wakaf yang berterusan kerana pahalanya akan berterusan. Jadi bagaimana untuk mendapatkan sustainable reward pahala ialah melalui harta wakaf itu pakai, dimanfaatkan oleh society, oleh masyarakat. Jadi sebab itu apabila kita dapat menguruskan nazir zakat ini, ia perlu make sure that the asset is to be maintained, the asset to be sustained, untuk diuruskan dengan baik, and then the asset must grow. Kita masih perlu gunakan untuk dia dikembangkan supaya dapat dimanfaatkan oleh masyarakat. This is the difference between management of zakat and management of wakaf, because wakaf is quite challenging because we need to maintain and we need to grow the asset, and the proceed from the asset become akan membuahkan hasil ataupun akan membuahkan pahala kepada donors. Ya. Jadi itu the difference between zakat and wakaf. So when we want to manage zakat, first thing is we have to make sure that the wakaf asset will be maintained and is perpetual. Dia biasanya dia akan long lasting kan. Sebab dia kata sedekahtin jariyah, sedekah yang berpanjangan. Jadi reward tu akan sentiasa dapat sampailah ila yaumil qiyamah, sampailah hari kiamat. Okey. Okey, jadi satu perkara lagi yang saya ingin sentuh ialah in Malaysia the management of wakaf is different. Because as I said, here in Malaysia, only the legal authority, the legalized authority, which is Majlis Agama Islam Malaysia saja yang boleh develop and regulate wakaf. I think it's compared to Indonesia, you are more flexible. You can have what we call yayasan, and then yayasan-yayasan akan menjadi nazir wakaf yang boleh menguruskan zakat, boleh menguruskan harta wakaf. That's different from Malaysia. Malaysia, by right, by legal, you cannot. You don't have the capacity to collect wakaf unless, melainkan you are given the green light ataupun you are given approval. You get approval from this wakaf institution, legal institution. So kalau di Malaysia ni agak strict sikit. It's regulated. But in Indonesia, I know that you are more flexible. Dan sebab itulah kalau kita compare kan, when we compare wakaf and Malaysia and Indonesia, I can say that in Indonesia you have a lot of wakaf institution more than Malaysia, and the wakaf is more flourish. Lihatlah kalau pesantren kan, pesantren yang banyak di Indonesia, mainly majority of them are based on yayasan, diwakafkan untuk masyarakat, dampaknya untuk masyarakat. Okay. Jadi that is in terms of regulation. Okay, there is a pro and cons. Ada disadvantage, ada advantage-nya untuk kedua-dua framework ini. Kalau kita kata decentralized model, what is decentralized model? This is exactly in Indonesia. You are all allowed to do wakaf projects, kan? So decentralized model ni menyebabkan ramai yang boleh participate in wakaf, and then you boleh kembangkan wakaf dengan lebih cepat. Ya, dan ia bergantung kepada nazir-nazir wakaf. Kalau nazir wakafnya baik, kalau nazir wakafnya efficient, then you can see the wakaf asset is managed in very good way. Kalau Indonesia, saya sudah melihat pesantren-pesantren yang berjaya, kemudian ada mempunyai rumah sakitnya, jadi banyak yang telah dikembangkan. Kalau di Malaysia centralized, we only have an exclusive right to main. Only approved mutawali can initiate wakaf project. It's very selected. It's very exclusive to certain individual ataupun certain party saja yang boleh kembangkan ataupun manage wakaf aset. Tapi mungkin dengan centralized model ini, the reason why centralized model ini, we want to regulate, we want to make sure that the asset of wakaf is managed in proper way. Mungkin kalau di Indonesia ini kerana terlalu banyak sangat NGO ataupun yayasan-yayasan yang initiate wakaf project, maybe the regulation is quite difficult to regulate this institution, right? Maksudnya kalau kita lihat bukan tidak ada ya, ada kes-kes di mana kecurangan berlaku, manipulation of the wakaf asset is happen. Kan, itu adalah antara disadvantage and advantage of these two models. But for me, both can be implemented according to the situation of the country. Malaysia mungkin sesuai untuk cara ini dan Indonesia sesuai dengan cara yang lebih fleksibel itu. Okay. I think after this we can have a very good discussion on this. Okay. Normally, okay, di Malaysia, when we do wakaf, there are four main focus. Pertamanya ialah on education. Jadi projek-projek wakaf kalau di Malaysia itu kebanyakannya adalah untuk education. Contohnya untuk membina sekolah-sekolah pesantren, ataupun kalau di Malaysia ini dikenali sebagai sekolah pondok. Ataupun yang keduanya membina pusat-pusat tahfiz. Kalau di Malaysia ini sangat popular sekarang. Kita bina pusat-pusat tahfiz untuk melahirkan hufaz-hufaz yang mendalami ilmu-ilmu Al-Quran dan hadis. Tapi begitu belum sampai ke tahap di level di Indonesia. Kerana apa? Kerana Indonesia you have gone very far. Contohnya telah membuat universitas. Kalau di Malaysia ini masih lagi belum. Kami belum berjaya lagi membuat wakaf university di atas maksudnya di atas capacity of wakaf. I think the main prominent example is Al-Azhar University, right? In Egypt, where I studied before. Jadi kalau di Al-Azhar itu yurannya sangat minimum. During my time, I paid only about five ringgit per year. You know, 5 ringgit is about maybe berapa ya Ibu Yuli? Dalam 10 rupiah saja kan, begitu, ataupun less than 10 rupiah. For only to actually the fees is only to make a student card saja sebenarnya. The cost of student card. The rest of the education is free. So how University Al-Azhar survive is because of the wakaf asset that they have. Almost a quarter of the Cairo city is belong to Al-Azhar asset. So, but this was 1,000 years ago because when the founder of Al-Azhar University, they have asset around Cairo city, and then this Cairo city, the asset, the property generate income, and then this income will be shared in the university. So daripada income itulah dibayar gaji-gaji pensyarah, and then the dosen pun pensyarahnya pun tidak banyak. Maksudnya mereka pun banyak mewakafkan tenaga dan sebagainya. Jadi I think I can see that Indonesia you also move towards that. Macam UMJ sendiri kan, UMY sendiri, Universiti Muhammadiyah sendiri pun you are based on wakaf juga. Okay. And then we do have health projects. Health project ini ialah di mana kita ada projek-projek especially during COVID time. In Malaysia, I think same thing in Indonesia. Waktu COVID itu kita tiba-tiba dihadapi dengan satu krisis kan, health crisis, where our government hospital they don't have enough bed. Katil-katil hospital itu tidak cukup. Kerana apa? Kerana pesakit-pesakit COVID terlampau ramai. And then the government hospital especially, they don't have enough machine, ventilator machine yang bantu apa, mesin pernafasan. Jadi ketika itu, um, we mobilize our wakaf fund untuk membeli katil-katil di hospital, membeli mesin-mesin di hospital. And then this is very good because kalau zakat, ya, hukumnya sangat very strict, because kalau zakat fund can only be distributed only to Muslim. Kalau di Malaysia begitu. Kerana the priority is Muslim because the payer is Muslim, and then the recipient should be Muslim. Pembayarnya adalah orang Muslim. Jadi logiklah yang menerima manfaatnya sepatutnya adalah orang Islam. Dan the 8 asnaf, we make a rule that is only for Muslim. Namun begitu, kalau dekat Malaysia ini kita ada dalam komposisi Muslim and non-Muslim about 60-40. 60% are Muslim, 40% are non-Muslim. Jadi kalau waktu COVID, kalau kita kata kita membeli katil-katil melalui dana wakaf, dan kalau bukan dengan dana zakat, kalau dana wakaf, jadi wakaf ini boleh dimanfaatkan oleh non-Muslim. So ini sangat sesuai dalam konteks Malaysia kerana pesakit-pesakitnya ialah 60-40. Kita tidak boleh katakan okey, ini katil wakaf. Katil wakaf ini hanya untuk digunakan oleh orang-orang Islam saja, tidak. So the wakaf beds can be used by non-Muslim as well. That is very the beauty of um, wakaf ini. Okay. And then tapi begitu pun di Malaysia, projek-projek wakaf ini masih lagi dalam lingkungan itu. Kami tidak lagi pergi seperti kalau di Indonesia you already issue sukuk, wakaf sukuk, and then to build hospital, eye hospital kan, specialist in eye hospital, dalam specialist in rawatan pesakit mata. This is what I heard in Indonesia, and this you have done this 3 to 4 years ago. Okay. But in Malaysia still kita hanya dapat bantu dana-dana wakaf ini untuk membeli peralatan-peralatan di hospital saja, tidak sampai ke tahap untuk menubuhkan ataupun establish a whole new hospital based on wakaf. Okay. And then the economic empowerment. Economic empowerment means that pertama, contohnya macam kita tahu ya, di Malaysia kita pun banyak isu-isu small and medium enterprises ataupun micro enterprises business, those startup business, those who want to initiate their business. So they need money, they need capital to start their business. So we mobilize this wakaf fund to help them, to assist them. Kita bantu mereka ini yang ingin memulakan perniagaan. Jadi wakaf juga, projek-projek wakaf ini juga boleh diusahakan sebegini. And then the last thing, I think many of us now we are familiar with the term sustainability, right? This ESG, environment, social and governance, promoted by United Nations. Now mana-mana yang kita pergi, kita akan berjumpa dengan istilah ini, ESG, SDG-nya. Jadi wakaf juga boleh digunakan untuk protect environment. But still kita masih lagi belum banyak lagi projek-projek wakaf yang ke arah untuk protect of environment. Jadi contohnya macam sungai, macam banjir kan. Kalau di kami selalunya the situation is every year we face banjir, ya, the flood yang kita hadapi. Jadi donation kita banyak kita salurkan untuk to assist this incident, the flood incident. Okay. Cuma tadi Bu Yuli ada tentang projek-projek wakaf ini, antara based on our experience, if you want to have a successful project for wakaf, pertamanya kita perlu we must have a very clear project what we want to do with the money. Kerana apa, pengalaman kami ialah bila kita buat cash wakaf ataupun wakaf wang, ya, kalau di Indonesia istilahnya wakaf wang ini, people will want to see how we utilize the money. Mereka memberi sumbangan, mereka memberi wakaf wang, tetapi it's very important for them to know how the money will be distributed, how the money will be utilized. So that's why the first thing is that we must have a clear project, a noble project, projek yang bagaimana. Jadi kita boleh pilihlah sama ada kita mau projek itu disalurkan dalam education ataupun dalam bidang health, economy empowerment or environment. So this is the first thing. And second thing, in order to become a very success wakaf project is that you must promote it. You must promote it. Jadi dalam sekarang ini selalunya ialah dalam kita membuat cash wakaf ini, pertamanya we have to build a trust. Kan tadi tu trust. Kenapa mereka sanggup untuk memberi sejumlah wang kepada projek ini? Jadi kita kena build the trust. Kita kata this trust ni macam mana dengan governance-nya. Okay, siapa yang akan menentukan projek ini dan siapa yang akan monitor. So we have to convince the donors. Okay. Dan yang keduanya ialah memudahkan to facilitate the payment, to facilitate the donation. So that's why now we have very technology kan, now is quite advanced. Kita ada digital kind of things. So people juga kalau you kata kalau Malaysia kan based on our experience, kadang-kadang sebelum nak donate tu we must make easy for them to donate. Facilitation tu pertamanya kena mudahkan untuk mereka buat donation. Kalau katakanlah kita punya apps itu is very bureaucratic ataupun very technical, and then it's not easy for the donors to make contribution, then they will left away. Normally dalam 10 or 10 seconds saja ya. Dalam 10 saat saja klik then terus donate. If your technology require you to give you details A, B, C, D, and then all everything, so people will not donate to your project. So mudahkan, mau facilitate the the contribution. Okay, yang ketiganya ialah you must have the communication with the donors. Ini especially if you want to make another contribution. After this project, it's not one-off project, but you have a series of project. So you have to report, okay, from our first what we call crowdfunding, this project has give impact to society, blah blah blah. You have to detail out. You have to communicate with the donors. Then they know, oh, Alhamdulillah, our contribution has reached to these villages, orang-orang yang perlukan, and then have changed the life of of our people, kan? Jadi ini perlu. Sebab itu kita kalau dalam istilahnya ialah impact measurement. Kan, impact measurement. Jadi projek itu perlu ada impact measurement. Kita ukur, kita measure how the contribution has make impact to the society. So ada tiga perkara ya. Pertamanya ialah the trust. Yang keduanya ialah facilitation yang memudahkan donors. Yang ketiganya ialah impact measurement. And then impact measurement ialah you have to communicate to the donors. And then you build these three dengan cara itu, dan InsyaAllah your wakaf project will grow from one level to another level. Okay, so seterusnya pertamanya kalau di Malaysia we need people like you all, those yang fresh and also have knowledge. Because apa yang saya lihat ialah kalau di Malaysia kebanyakan yang bekerja di dalam sektor wakaf ataupun zakat, the mindset is very old. Kita perlukan ini anak-anak yang masih muda, masih fresh dengan very many ideas, very good ideas to join this institution and then make change to people life. Dan ibu anak-anak yang paling penting sekali ialah niatnya, the intention, because when you have a good intention, ikhlas untuk kita membuat projek-projek ini demi untuk mengubah kehidupan seseorang itu, dan kita sangat satisfied when we see the changes that we make to the people's life, then itu akan menjadi satu motivasi yang tidak ada pada orang lain. Because sometimes people they just do is not from the heart. Jadi kalau kita yang mahu untuk betul-betul dalam bidang Islamic Social Finance ini, pertamanya dalam diri sendiri itu masih perlu berubah. We exist, kita hidup ini untuk menolong orang. Jadi kena ada semangat itu. Kalau kita sekadar buat untuk just for the KPI ataupun just for the sake of kerja saja, dia tidak jadi. Kerana it's very important. Yang saya lihat ialah this Islamic Social Finance ini betul-betul untuk ikhlas untuk menolong golongan-golongan yang susah. Kita tahu kan, poverty is everywhere, dan we want to change, we want to transform the poverty for poor people ni. Jadi it's not easy sebenarnya. It's not easy to change from poor to become rich people. Okay, so ini antara contoh. Okay, ada satu projek yang kami namakan sebagai wakaf air. Kerana kalau di Malaysia masih lagi banyak ada ataupun masih lagi ada di remote ataupun di kampung-kampung, di desa-desa di pendalaman, where they don't have fresh water, bekalan air bersih, because maybe the location is very far from the cities, and then the numbers of the villages pun tidak banyak. Mereka mungkin ada dalam 20 rumah saja. Jadi sebab itu pipe utama air itu tidak sampai ke desanya. Jadi because they live 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers very far from the main pipe. Jadi sebab itu kalau di sana mereka hanya bersumberkan punca airnya adalah daripada mata air, anak sungai yang sangat kecil. Jadi kalau musim kemarau, contohnya sekarang ini sangat panas di Malaysia, jadi biasanya air sungai itu akan kering. Jadi the whole villages, desa itu tidak akan mendapat air selama 2 minggu. Jadi what we do ialah we collect wakaf wang ini, cash wakaf, and then we do storage. Kan, kita buat satu empangan ataupun kita buat satu empangan ataupun bekalan air, di mana air sungai yang kecil itu ditadah dan akan digunakan apabila musim kemarau. Jadi it's very small project but it's very impactful. Ataupun kita gali telaga, kalau istilahnya kan, kalau di Malaysia ini telaga, supaya ia dapat memberi air kepada di kampung-kampung. Jadi in Malaysia we always get this promotion, katakanlah untuk membuat gali di Afrika ataupun di very poor country, but especially actually in Malaysia too, we do have this needs. Ada juga keperluan untuk kita wakaf-wakaf air ini. Dan another ialah tadi tu wakaf hospital. Okay. And then kalau satu lagi ialah tentang ada wakaf ini. This is interesting because biasanya wakaf ini kita akan dirikan sama ada masjid ataupun pusat tahfiz, pesantren, ataupun kita akan buat tanah kubur. Kalau di Malaysia secara tradisionalnya, this is the three usage of wakaf asset. Tetapi dalam sini ialah kita bangunkan hotel, dan daripada hotel itu dibina di atas tanah wakaf. Daripada hotel itu we manage and we get income from the hotel, and then some of the income we pay back to the management, and some of them we donate to the charity. Jadi ini adalah satu bentuk yang bagi saya sangat baik kerana setiap bulan daripada income of this hotel then we can
Ya,
channel to the charity. This is the development in Malaysia. Okay, another one is
ya.
um, kalau
Kira mau aku
mungkin
gawe
boleh
di
di-mute-kan itu siapa tu?
MJ dulu sampai jam 1.
Mohon di-mute-kan itu Ridwan. Okay, alright. Okay, another one ialah kalau you all biasa dengan investment, ya, investment of unit trust, where investment ini ialah investor ya, pelabur masuk di dalam pasaran saham, and then they can invest or they can donate some of the dividend that they receive from the investment. Ini contohnya macam investment ini, dia ada satu elemen di mana the dividend will be shared between investors and the donors, the charity organisation ataupun the wakaf organisation. Contohnya kalau saya melabur, I invest 1 or 3 million rupiah, and then I got dividend from the investment. So this dividend will be divided into two. Some portion give to investors and the other portion give to the charity. Jadi kita dapat dua-dua lah Pak ataupun Ibu. Kita dapat dunia dan akhirat kan. Dividend, some of it is come back to us and some of it we channel to the wakaf institution. Okay. So in general, if I can say that in issuing of Islamic social finance ini ialah utamanya ialah dari sudut management. We need to have a very good management, then only we can see the impact of the Islamic social finance. Sekarang ini capacity of management in many of the Islamic social finance institution is very varied, ada berbeza-beza. Ada yang advance, ada yang tidak diuruskan dengan baik, ada yang perlu dibantu, ada yang perlu diperkukuhkan, yang perlu di-improve. Okay. Yang keduanya ialah kalau di Malaysia kita sangat bergantung kepada government grant. Kalau di Malaysia masih lagi government pemerintah masih lagi membantu wakaf-wakaf institution ni because the cash wakaf is very small. So contohnya untuk membuat hotel tadi itu bukan dibuat di atas bina dana wakaf, tetapi dia disumbangkan oleh the pemerintah pump money and then build the hotel and then diuruskan oleh wakaf institution. Okay. And then majority of wakif still have traditional understanding of wakaf. Okay. Yang satunya biasanya pun projek-projek wakaf ini biasanya kita punya public ialah mereka ini bila mahu menginfak ataupun mahu memberi wakaf, normally they want to be channel it to traditional purpose. Contohnya membuat masjid, membuat surau ataupun membuat madrasah. Then they see this pahala is only for those purpose, for those objective. That is very challenging untuk kita mengubah mindset. Ia bukan hanya pahala itu yang kita kata sedekah jariah itu bukan hanya untuk masjid, bukan hanya untuk projek-projek keagamaan, tetapi juga untuk projek-projek sosial. Itu sukar kerana berdasarkan pengalaman kalau kita kata buat tabung untuk crowdfunding, satu untuk masjid dan satu lagi untuk contohnya untuk environment. Tabung untuk masjid itu lebih mudah untuk kita perolehi berbanding dengan tabung untuk environment, project environment. Okay, I think okay. And last thing that I want to share ialah tentang this wakaf planian. Okay, before this, dekat Malaysia banyak kita punya isu ialah tanah-tanah wakaf yang tidak diusahakan. tanah-tanah wakaf yang tidak dimajukan, ya. Jadi what we do is that we propose to the government to make wakaf agriculture. So kita ada 10 ekar tanah, asalnya ialah tanah untuk tapak perkuburan. Jadi sebelum tanah kubur itu diallocate untuk di kawasan Putrajaya, I think Ibu Yuli tahu kan Putrajaya itu sangat luas. Kemudian kita ada 10 ekar di tanah perkuburan. Jadi masih belum lagi digunakan untuk tanah tapak perkuburan. Jadi masih mungkin dalam in 20 years pun kuburnya masih belum penuh. Jadi sebelum tanah itu digunakan untuk menanam mayat, jadi kita kata why not we make use for agriculture product. Kita tanam dulu jagung, kita tanam dulu uh, pisang. Then from this we can share with the community. Okay, saya berhenti setakat ini dahulu, ya, Ibu Yuli. Saya rasa mungkin kita boleh adakan discussion. Ada persoalan, ada pertanyaan nanti. Jadi kita boleh uh, kita boleh sama-sama berkongsi pandangan. Silakan,
Okay,
Ibu.
thank you, Prof. Okay, for everyone who want to join, dan siapa yang ingin bertanya, you can discuss. Maybe you want to share, or maybe you as the trick how to fundraise, and then also how to let's say maintaining the social finance, and then how to combine between the commercial and then the social, and then how to get a profit instead of maybe benefit from the social finance. And then I see here Rizka Shania. Okay, you can Rizka directly can ask to Professor. Okay, Shania
Yes.
from international student actually, Prof.
Okay, silakan
Okay,
Rizka.
Shania.
Shania.
Yeah, thank you for this chance. And because now we're talking about Islamic social finance in Malaysia, and I would like to know, is there any challenges and also opportunities in promoting Islamic social finance within Malaysia's financial system? And also, how can stakeholders there collaborate to maximize its impact on community development, sir? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Shania. Yeah, the question is about Islamic finance and Islamic social finance. Okay, kalau kita lihat, kalau di Malaysia memang we develop commercial banks, kan, bank-bank syariahnya. Kemudian kita ada suku yang sangat telah kita majukan, very advanced. And then these syariah banks, they make millions of profit every year. And then nowadays, every banks, they have to organize what we call as a social banking project. Ataupun kita namakan sekarang ini, kalau di Malaysia itu kita ada istilah yang kita katakan VBIT, Value Based Intermediation. Jadi this policy has pushed all these Sharia banks, Islamic finance industry, to move towards Sharia ataupun Islamic social finance project. So is a very regulated by the Bank Negara Central Bank, where they have to initiate. Setiap syariah bank ini mereka perlu membuat projek-projek yang mempunyai dampak kepada sosial. Saya bagi contohnya kalau bank paling menyerlah ialah Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad. They have what they call sedekah house. This sedekah house, mereka telah banyak membuat aktiviti-aktiviti kebajikan. Contohnya they targeted the what we call as women, single mothers, ya, single mothers yang telah mungkin kematian suami ataupun telah diceraikan. Jadi they have to survive. So how to make them survive in this world is a very challenging world. So we provide them. Contohnya kalau mereka mahu menjahit, jadi kita belikan mesin untuk mereka menjahit dan kita buat latihan supaya mereka they can be independent. Dan kalau contohnya sekarang ini popular bakery, if they want to have cook ataupun peralatan untuk membuat kek-kek, jadi we provide them with this equipment so they can produce and then they can sell their cakes and whatever, and then they make independent living. So this is what activities that is now become a trend. Every banks now they have their social project. Contohnya kalau saya involved dengan SME bank, pun begitu juga. SME bank ini targetnya ialah untuk usahawan-usahawan yang kecil-kecil, yang they are asnaf, they are poor people, asnaf people, but they want to change their life. So we give them opportunity to do business and provide the funding, seed money, and then they can change their life. Okay.
Thank you, sir. I want to ask one more question. Like you said before, so the bank there give opportunities to the society. For example, if they want to start their own businesses, so the bank could give them money and other things. My
Yeah.
question is there any like interest rate or something they have to give to bank?
No. For this project, is Qadwa Hassan. Is a zero interest. In fact, that's one thing. Because we from the previous experience that we learned, if we give grant, free money, then they will take it easy. So kerana mereka dapat modal yang free, and then mereka akan take for granted, tidak berusaha dengan baik. Jadi selepas mungkin sebulan atau 2 bulan, mereka pun tidak lagi berniaga. Jadi that's why now they have changed the policy. They don't give as a matter of grant, but they give as a Qadwa Hasan, where the businesses ataupun the micro enterprises, the people, the individual, they have to pay back the money that they obtain from the banks. Before this, yes, we give grant. Kalau grant ini tengok the success rate is very small, because for example we give 10 out of 10, only 5 yang saja yang akan continue to do their business. Tapi when we do, okay, this is not a grant, this is a Qadwa Hasan tanpa ada rate. So this is better now.
Okay, I got it. Thank you,
Right.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, there is one more question from Indah Khairunisa. Okay, Indah, direct you can ask to Prof.
Hello, is it my voice is clear now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Indah.
it's very clear.
I have a question regarding the material, Professor. So, bagaimana Malaysia ni have wakaf can contribute in pandemic COVID-19 phenomena era, Doctor. So, as kita tahu ni COVID-19 kan banyak masalah every country ya. Jadi bagaimana ni Malaysia wakaf ni can contribute and collaboration about the phenomenon.
Okay. During the COVID, ya, kebanyakannya kita menggunakan cash wakaf ataupun wakaf uang. Jadi kita collect macam kita buat crowdfunding kan. Kita collect from the public, and then kita salurkan, we give the money, the fund to normally to the hospital during the COVID time. But after post-COVID, selepas COVID, kita dapati yang diperlukan lebih sekarang ini ialah how people want to get into the economy. Bagaimana mereka, kerana COVID ketika itu kebanyakannya sudah hilang punca pendapatan, hilang pekerjaan kerana COVID. Banyak kilang yang tutup, banyak bisnes yang tutup during COVID. Tetapi selepas COVID, ekonomi perlu digerakkan. Jadi banyaknya, contohnya ada satu projek tu ialah di mana kita membeli motorcycle, mobil ya, kalau di Indonesianya, mobil untuk our young riders ini untuk membuat penghantaran, delivery. Jadi kita menggunakan wang cash wakaf itu untuk membeli membeli mobil, membeli motosikal, dan motosikal itu diberikan kepada those yang mahu bekerja sebagai riders. Jadi itu antara usaha-usaha yang dibuat menggunakan wang cash wakaf, and then we mobilize to help those who want to come back to the economy, come back to the to generate income for their living. Ya, jadi itu ada dua ya. Ketika pandemik kita lebih concentrate kepada hospital. But after COVID, now is to contohnya bagi riders yang tidak ada motosikal, jadi kita belikan motosikal, ataupun yang hendak membuat perniagaan kecil-kecilan tetapi tidak ada equipment. Contohnya jadi kita berikan mereka equipment itu dengan wang cash wakaf tadi.
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Ya.
One more question maybe?
Abdul
Anyone?
Hakim.
Abdul Hakim, come.
Ya.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. So I want to ask you several questions about the slides. My first question, I think they're related, but most of Islamic organizations like universities, hospitals, they don't have successful enough income generating projects. So my question is, what are the main tackles behind to not success and not get enough income generating project? The second one, it's how they can overcome and get sustainable income generating project. Last but not least, is since the donations is still focused the old way, like building mosques and educational schools, how can we trap and convince them the modern and profitable ways? I mean so that's my 3 questions about the.
Okay, thank you, Abdul Hakim. Very good question. Yes, you are right. When we see
He's
this,
from Somalia.
all right, from Somalia. Okay, so when we see this experience projects of, for example, hospital. Yes, you're right. We cannot run a hospital solely based on donation. Kita hanya dapatkan we only rely on donation and then we run hospital. It's never be successful. So that's why normally in this kind of project we must have 2 segments. One is paying fees, and then this paying fees we can categorize into maybe one is full paying. Those who are rich, they have to pay full amount. And then for those who have a lower income, then they pay discount rate. And then maybe at the lowest point where they are not afford to get a medical cost, and then maybe we use zakat or wakaf to fund this hospital or the medical cost. So we cannot rely totally on donation because we cannot survive with that. Because hospital, for example, we need to pay doctors, we need to pay nurses, we need to pay for the medical equipment, and we need to pay for the medicines. So this is very costly. So that's why in any projects, you must have 2 ways. One is donation, and also the other one is the generating income. So that's why we have to change the mentality where we run wakaf project or Islamic social finance project solely based on the charitable contract or donation. We must have supported by income generating projects too. Okay. Normally this is the challenge. The challenge is how to maintain this generating income to make sure that we have or we get sufficient income to support our Islamic social finance project. This is the management challenges who because for example, hospital, you need to provide a good service. Then you can pay, you can charge at the expensive rate for the rich people, because they will expect you provide a very good services. So this is up to the management, and it's very important for the management to be professional, and it's important for the management to be skillful, and it's very important for the management always to find a target market, the right market. Okay, for the rich people, okay, this is the service that they can provide. For the lower income, then with discount, then this is the service that they will have to get. Okay. Okay. On the second question, how to change the traditional mindset? Because we say that normally majority of our donors, they have a very traditional mindset. They donate, they just want to the money to be used only for the charitable ataupun for the religious purposes only, to build mosque, to build madrasah, and to build cemetery, tanah kubur. Okay, how to change this? I think this is we need education. We need to be promote awareness, or we need to educate them. Pahala reward from Allah is not only limited on mosque, not only limited on madrasah. If you make people empower people in the economy, it's a sadaqatun jariyah. If you um, feed people from hunger is also sadaqatun jariyah. So I think the answer is through education, through the awareness. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Any more question or any more comment? Silakan.
Okay, Anissa Rahmadia, has percentage of land in Malaysia is decided? She said that has percentage of land in Malaysia is designated as wakaf property?
Yeah, okay. I think this is quite tricky because dekat Malaysia we don't have a very good database to record how many land, how many acres of land has been registered as wakaf land. Dekat Malaysia kita ada problem ya. Kita tidak boleh meregister ataupun kita tidak boleh dapatkan satu data yang tepat on the registration of wakaf land, because this is done by the 14 state. Kalau dekat Malaysia kita ada 14 negeri, wilayah ataupun wilayah ya, negeri. Jadi setiap negeri itu masing-masing mempunyai rekod masing-masing. Jadi we don't have yet a centralized data to show that okay, in Malaysia, in national, dekat peringkat nasionalnya, this is the percentage of land. Tapi kurang lebih kita dapat gambaran, cuma sebagai data yang tepat, we don't have the accurate data yet.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, Prof, maybe could you please give an insight or maybe tricks to the student who's get dapat project ni, how to fundraise 10 juta rupiah. Actually, this fund could be submitted as a cash wakaf for build pusat Markas Li'adad Du'ats Muhammadiyah. So jadi akan dibina bangunan untuk persiapan dai Muhammadiyah. But actually the concept of the building itself is for hotel. So memang di dalam contain of classes. However, we can land it as a hotel, like a hotel. I mean, the rooms like a hotel. So jadi we can do as a social also as well as a commercial.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the first is, as I said, we need to plan or marketing. We need to target. We need to design a marketing plan. Because crowdfunding is part of the promotion kan, kita mau buat promotion. Jadi dalam promotion itu, pertamanya perlu dijelaskan apa benefitnya kepada masyarakat apabila menyumbang kepada projek ini. Jadi mereka bertahu, okay, the project is for what? Untuk melahirkan doa-doa ataupun bagaimana. Jadi so make sure that when we communicate with our donors, that the most important thing is they are aware, they are clear that the money will be used for this certain objective, and how the benefit of their money will be translated into impact to the society. Jadi itu satu perkara yang sangat clear yang perlu. Jadi marketing plan kita kena ni. Yang keduanya ialah we need to think of the strategy. Okey, pertamanya kalau kita mahu mendapatkan apa tadi tu lebih kurang 10 juta ya, 10 juta. Jadi who are our target market? The donors, where they come from? Adakah kita mahu mencari contohnya government servant, mereka karyawan-karyawan di office. Jadi how we want to approach them. Jadi di sini perlukan kepada marketing, digital marketing kan. Sekarang ini mungkin tidak perlu lagi turun pakai tabung begitu secara fizikal. Then we need marketing, digital marketing di dalam Facebook, di dalam IG, di dalam media sosial. Then we can market that. Okay. Yang ketiganya ialah apabila mereka tahu tentang ini, bagaimana mereka mahu menyumbang, how they want to contribute. So you have to create a platform for them to contribute. Yang itu pun sangat penting supaya tadi tu, okay, when they have this awareness, mereka sudah tahu tentang projek ini dan mereka mahu menyumbang. Jadi bagaimana? Jadi ada platform yang khusus, yang tertentu untuk mereka menyumbang. Jadi insyaAllah, I think this one you have to have a plan lah, untuk strategi, untuk plan untuk bagaimana untuk mendapatkan. Jadi pertamanya macam tadi lah, you have to you know where you want to target your promote this project.
Okay. Actually, in my class also I promote about the wakaf, which arranged by Muhammadiyah. That's because Muhammadiyah is an organization, Islamic organization, and then we also as a Nazir and also as a Amil. For Amil we have a Lazismu. Lazismu, this is stand for Lembaga Amil Zakat, Infak dan Sedekah. Kemudian we have also Wakafmu, Wakaf Muhammadiyah. So for Wakaf Muhammadiyah and Lazismu, even though we exist since 111 years ago, until now we don't still have, big data yet, because yelah orang dulu kan. So today we just realized that we need big data. That's big data is very important to us, so that we can measure what you call as a measurement for a social benefit later on, and then we also so that we can measure how much the contribution of Muslim to the society and then to the country. Because I also introduced to my student that that zakat and also wakaf and then Islamic social finance contribute, have a huge contribute to the what we call as a multiplier effect. Because why? Because through the higher multiplier effect, create a multiplier effect to the zakat and wakaf, and we can see that Islam contribute how many percent to the government spending, isn't it? Jadi kita boleh mengurangi belanja pemerintah melalui zakat dan wakaf, dan that is why bolehlah mungkin di Indonesia adopting what create in Malaysia we call as a zakat deduction sorry, tax deduction through zakat,
Yeah.
and then but in Indonesia we haven't applied it yet.
Yeah.
Itu kan satu penemuan bagus karena orang akan berlomba-lomba lagi because
Yeah.
encourage people to how to submit their, zakat and also wakaf. Because why? Because they no need to have a double tax. Maybe you
Yes.
can tell us about the
Yeah, I
zakat
think
deduction. Sorry, tax deduction through zakat.
yeah, I think this is one of the main policy in Malaysia why we managed to get a huge amount of zakat from individual and also from corporate because we have a policy where you can deduct zakat, you can deduct your tax income kalau kalau di Indonesia kita panggil apa ya? Pajak ya, pajak kan.
Ya, pajak.
Jadi pajak itu katakanlah saya perlu membayar pajak saya dalam kurang lebih contohnya 50 juta ringgit, juta rupiah ya, 50 juta rupiah. Jadi apabila saya membayar zakat sebanyak 30 juta rupiah, saya hanya perlu membayar pajak saya bakinya hanya 20 juta saja. Itu contohnya. Jadi apabila saya membayar zakat kepada autoriti, zakat itu boleh mengurangkan pajaknya. Jadi ramailah yang membayar zakat kerana mereka tahu bahawa zakat itu boleh mengurangkan pajak. Contohnya kalau pajaknya 50 juta, zakat telah dibayar 30 juta, jadi hanya bayar pajak sebanyak 20 juta saja bakinya. Jadi ini sangat
Wah,
jadi ini sangat sangat orang membantu untuk
membuat
menambahkan membuat
gairah.
pembayaran zakat. Gairah untuk membayar zakat.
Ya, ya,
Jadi
ya, ya.
jadi kalau begitu memang setiap tahun memang orang akan membayar zakat sebab apa zakat mereka tahu akan mengurangkan kepada membayar pajak. Jadi
Ya, mestinya
jadi
begitu.
jadi tidaklah, okey, pajaknya 50 juta, zakatnya pun 30 juta, jadi you have to pay 80 million, 80 juta.
Hmm.
Tidak. Kami tidak begitu. Kalau pajaknya 50 juta, zakatnya 30 juta, bayar 30 juta dan pajaknya tinggal 20 juta saja.
That's very fair, I think.
Jadi
Nanti kalau
itu
kita
sudah ada.
tak dua-dua bayar.
Dia dah bayar. Jadi kena bayar pajak 50, 30-nya untuk zakat. Jadi you have to pay both kan,
Nah,
kedua-dua.
bayar dua, and then because we have to pay both, and then
Uh-huh.
when tax imposed, by government, so they prefer to pay tax first, and then they don't need to pay zakat.
Yeah.
Okay, Prof, there is another question from Arisa Balkis. She's Malaysian, actually. Assalamualaikum, Prof. I want to ask your opinion about, can Malaysia issue sukuk wakaf like Indonesia that give benefit also generating profit for public welfare, or maybe we are not ready since the wakaf is used for traditional way?
Okay. Thanks, Arisa. I think it's a very good question. Because in Malaysia, yes, in Malaysia, in this initiative, they are more advanced. They already issued sukuk. Maksudnya sukuk ini di-issue and then digunakan untuk projek-projek yang ada dampak kepada society. But Malaysia is yet to issue this sukuk, belum lagi kerana masih kalau di peringkat organisasi wakaf itu masih belum ada idea ataupun masih belum tahu bagaimana untuk mengeluarkan isu suku. Jadi this is the challenge in Malaysia kerana manajemennya di pusat-pusat ataupun di Majlis Agama Islam Negeri masih lagi belum familiar dengan suku. Sedangkan kalau di bank-bank Islamic bank, we have a lot of expert, professional. Tetapi mereka ini tidak ada collaboration between wakaf institution and bank-bank syariahnya. Di situlah gap yang ada. Jadi tidak ada kolaborasi. Jadi sebab itulah sampai sekarang masih lagi belum dapat isukan sukuk wakaf di Malaysia. Tapi
Okay,
Ya.
Continue, Prof.
Tapi pun begitu saya sedang involve dalam satu ni, memang sedang diusahakan, sedang dicuba untuk membantu wakaf institution ini to issue sukuk. I think soon they will have this one project in sukuk wakaf in Malaysia, insyaAllah.
Okay, and is there any other question, maybe? Because I introduced also in Indonesia, because sorry, actually sukuk in Indonesia would be issued by government. We use wakaf also, wakaf ijarah, sukuk wakaf, cash wakaf link sukuk using contract of ijarah. So this contract will be benefit by the benefit for the wakaf would be used by the small medium enterprise in Indonesia, and then we also we use also the fund from the Dana Haji. So the Dana Haji, they buy the sukuk, and then the benefit used for the small medium enterprise. Then I also show them how Masjid Pengkolan in Singapore using sukuk intifak, and then also Zamzam Tower using sukuk intifak, sukuk musyarakah in Singapore, and then sukuk intifak in Zamzam Tower. Okay, Prof, ini saya nak perlihatkan how crowdfunding in Muhammadiyah, and then one video that show that Muhammadiyah has a huge wealth that actually this is not belong to us, that belong to the umat actually, and then used by umat since 111 years ago until today. Okay, can you share the video, Rizky? Rizky, can you share the video? Bisa diputarkan, Rizky?
Bayangkan ada konglomerat dengan total kekayaannya diprediksi mencapai 400 triliun rupiah. Aset tanahnya seluas 20 juta meter persegi. Jumlah ini kalau disatukan luasnya sekitar 4 kali Pulau Bali. Gila nggak tuh? Selain menguasai jutaan meter persegi tanah, organisasi ini memiliki 364 rumah sakit dan klinik, 384 panti asuhan, dan 356 pondok pesantren. Konglomerasi ini juga telah mendirikan 20.198 masjid yang tersebar di seluruh tanah air, juga di luar negeri seperti Uganda, Afrika Selatan, Jepang, dan menyusul pembangunan masjid di Spanyol. Yang paling mencengangkan adalah aset di bidang pendidikan. Mereka memiliki 20.000 sekolah taman kanak-kanak hingga SD, 3.200 sekolah menengah, dan 164 perguruan tinggi dengan 17.000 dosen dan guru, dengan 554.000 siswa yang tengah menempuh studi di sana. 3 universitasnya masuk jajaran 10 perguruan tinggi Islam terbaik di dunia versi Unirank pada tahun 2021. Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta dinobatkan di peringkat ketiga terbaik di dunia di atas Universitas Antarbangsa Malaysia dan Iran, University of Science dan Teknologi. Sedangkan Universitas Muhammadiyah Malang dan Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta berada di ranking ke-6 dan 8 terbaik di dunia. Benar, kita bukan membicarakan tentang aset seorang konglomerat semacam Prayogo Pangestu atau Khairul Tanjung atau Sembilan Naga. Kita bicara tentang sebuah organisasi keagamaan non-profit, organisasi massa ormas Islam terkaya di dunia, Muhammadiyah. Bagaimana Muhammadiyah bisa sebesar dan sekaya itu? Perkembangan Muhammadiyah yang mulanya dari sebuah madrasah sederhana di kampung kecil Kauman di Yogyakarta sering sekali menjadi bahan riset dan diskusi para intelektual internasional. Seorang profesor antropologi sekaligus pengamat Islam asal Boston University Amerika Serikat, Robert Hefner, pernah mengajukan Muhammadiyah untuk meraih Nobel Perdamaian pada tahun 2019. Meski gagal, Robert Hefner mengaku tidak pernah menyesal. Menurutnya, Muhammadiyah menjadikan Indonesia sebagai satu-satunya negara yang berhasil menjalankan amal sosial dan amal agamis yang sukses. Profesor Hefner meyakini negara yang paling berhasil mengembangkan format pendidikan Islam yang terefektif, terkini, dan paling islami dalam arti modern adalah Indonesia melalui Muhammadiyah. Dia juga memuji Muhammadiyah yang konsisten dalam menerapkan politik moral, politik yang fair, dan politik yang seimbang dan inklusif. Saya kagum Muhammadiyah tidak tergoda oleh politik. Tidak seperti Christian Evangelist di Amerika. Itu pujian Hefner di media. Sejak awal didirikan Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan 111 tahun yang lalu, di awalnya dia mendirikan madrasah dengan model kurikulum yang progresif, yang memadukan pelajaran agama dengan sains modern. Ini suatu hal yang baru, bahkan dianggap tidak lazim pada zaman itu. Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan juga giat berdakwah, termasuk melalui tulisan-tulisannya di media massa. Muhammadiyah menerbitkan majalah bernama Suara Muhammadiyah pada tahun 1915. Suara Muhammadiyah ini adalah majalah tertua di Indonesia yang pernah terbit dan tidak pernah berhenti terbit hingga saat ini. Semangat pembaruan Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan yang sering dijuluki sang pencerah ternyata mendapat sambutan luar biasa. Muhammadiyah menjadi tempat berkumpulnya para filantropi muslim yang rela mewakafkan harta, tanah maupun ilmunya untuk dikelola Muhammadiyah. Soal wakaf dan zakat adalah soal kepercayaan, dan hal itulah yang dijaga betul oleh Muhammadiyah. Kepercayaan dalam pengelolaan aset wakaf dan zakat para donatur itu pula lah yang menjadi salah satu kunci berkembang pesatnya organisasi Muhammadiyah. Pendidikan yang membentuk logika berpikir yang kemudian akan menjadikan output berupa akhlak dan adab adalah motonya Muhammadiyah. Sesuai juga dengan penggalan kata-kata Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan yang populer, teladan yang baik adalah khotbah yang paling jitu. Sekali lagi, teladan yang baik adalah khotbah yang paling jitu. Jadi bukan kata-kata, tapi perilaku. Baru-baru ini Muhammadiyah juga merambah bidang perhotelan dengan mendirikan Suara Muhammadiyah Tower dan Convention di Yogyakarta. Hotel ini dibangun secara mandiri tanpa sepeser pun hutang dari bank. Langkah ini menandai dimulainya dakwah Muhammadiyah di bidang ekonomi. Setelah menjadi pionir di bidang pendidikan dan karakter building, tampaknya Muhammadiyah juga ingin menjadi role model dalam membangun sarana umum. Pembangunan yang tidak mengandalkan hutang termasuk investasi asing. Muhammadiyah bisa membangun dengan sistem yang baik. Muhammadiyah menganut filosofi Islam yang kuat, memberi lebih baik daripada menerima. Alih-alih meminta bantuan pemerintah, Muhammadiyah justru banyak memberikan bantuan kepada negara. Saat negara kita pontang-panting menghadapi pandemi COVID-19, ratusan rumah sakit dan klinik Muhammadiyah menyediakan fasilitas dan tenaga medis mereka untuk membantu pemerintah. BPJS, Badan Penjamin Kesehatan milik pemerintah, justru berhutang kepada rumah sakit Muhammadiyah lebih dari 500 miliar rupiah dan Muhammadiyah tidak ngotot menagihnya. Suara kecil dari kampung Kauman itu kini telah mendunia. Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan, kiai dan pedagang batik yang egaliter itu telah betul-betul membawa perubahan besar dan fenomenal. Bukan hanya untuk masyarakat di sekitarnya, namun untuk Indonesia, juga untuk dunia. Terima kasih Muhammadiyah. Peace.
Ya,
That's a
terbaik,
true
Pak.
story.
Terbaik, Ibu. Ya.
That's a very you know peaceful,
Yeah,
challenging,
and
and
it's a
also need
real case, Ibu. Real case, real successful case.
that's a real successful case. And then yang tadi dia cakap ada utang 500 miliar dari negara kepada Muhammadiyah untuk di bidang kesehatan, betul itu. And then we have difficulties how to ambil lagi. And then we ask to presiden, and that pimpinan Muhammadiyah datang ke presiden dan menagih. Ternyata presiden hanya boleh mengembalikan 5 miliar saja dari 500 miliar.
Masya Allah.
Karena kenapa? Our hospital needs, sesuai kita juga bagi free of charge maintaining gitu kan untuk poor people. However, government belum boleh lagi bagi discount for the tax for Muhammadiyah. Semua hospital, university, schools, and semua charge tax by government. Tapi kita never, dapat discount untuk itu lagi. Ya, macam let's say only Muhammadiyah who has a rumah sakit terapung. We have a a big ship for a big hospital ship in Indonesia. tapi bukan oleh government, tapi oleh Muhammadiyah, ada di Kepulauan Maluku sana. Jadi ada kapal laut yang berbentuk rumah sakit lagi, karena di sana kan bentuknya kepulauan.
Yeah.
Jadi memang butuh rumah sakit, and then they need rumah sakit, hospital, tapi itu lagi semua dari Muhammadiyah, free of charge. Nah, so that is why.
Cuma Bu, I think yang lebih menarik bagi saya ialah how the governance, because it is a very big organization, how you maintain this the big organization. You must have a very structured governance yang mempertahankan Muhammadiyah itu sampai ke hari ini.
Yeah, we have such a structural institution, organization, yang pimpinannya itu sudah ada sejak tahun 1940. And Muhammadiyah sudah berdiri sejak tahun 1912 yang lalu until today. Dan tapi organisasi yang ketuanya, pimpinan dia exist itu sebagai organisasi yang structured itu until sejak tahun 1940 until today. Nah itu kita sudah mengusahakan, tapi kita bukan organisasi yang tergoda dengan politik, so we don't have any inclusion of the government. So ini betul-betul kita terbebas dari politik, because why we don't have any involvement in politics. That is why we not involve bank into our organization. So that is why I asked students to collect money to submit as a cash wakaf for building tadi yang untuk lembaga dakwah. That's why, because the benefit actually is for poor people, and then for guru-guru, for the teachers, and then for the guru ngaji, and then for dakwah. So this is the benefit, the recipient, for the Mauquf Alih from this wakaf. This is our. Ada lagi Prof yang akan disampaikan sebelum kita close this class today?
Okay, dah okay dah Prof.
Okay ya. Okay, thank you very much.
Alright.
I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Prof. Amir Shaharuddin for your sharing and invaluable insight and expertise for us today, and also profound knowledge and passion for Islamic social finance. So we have truly enlightened and inspired by you, and then also express my appreciation too for my student. And then, is there any participant here other than my student? Thank you for your active engagement and also thoughtful contribution throughout this guest lecture, and then your presence and also made this event resounding success, and then your commitment also to advancing the field of Islamic finance is commendable. Okay, so we conclude this session, and then let us carry forward the spirit of collaboration, innovation, and social responsibility. Because why? Because this is helping government. So a cost reduction from the government spending. So this is very important. So the subject is very important. Then let us continue to explore the new avenues for leveraging finance as like a force for positive change, isn't it? And then let us work together toward building more inclusive, equitable, and also sustainable societies. Okay, may the knowledge gained today empower us to meaningful contribution to our communities, and to uphold the the principle of justice and compassion, and also the solidarity to all people. And then thank you, Prof. And then thank you for everyone for today's class. And then maybe for any other question, maybe you can forward to me, and then I will send to Professor maybe. Let me close today with doa kafaratul majlis. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. And then thank you, Prof. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you,
Thank you
students.
to all. All right.
We close, Prof. Have you all fill up the attendance sheet? Udah isi presensi semua?
Sudah.
Okay,
Sudah, Bu.
thank you. Bye. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.